Hey guys, welcome to Ultimate Greatness, and today we're going to be having a player expectations video. So obviously I'm going to go through all the players from 1 through to 46, and I'm going to be going through what my thoughts are for them ahead of the 2024 season. So yeah, whether if I think where they should they be playing seniors, should they be developing in the reserves, what goals should they be achieving for this year. Yeah, that's what I'm going to get stuck into. So obviously with today, we're going to start off with player number 1, so obviously that will be Patrick Lipinski, as you can probably see in the title. And yeah, so without further ado, we will go ahead and get stuck into it, and yeah, we will go and speak about Patrick Lipinski and what I have for him in terms of expectations for season 2024. Alright, let's get started. Alright, here we go. Okay, so obviously we're going to be speaking a bit about Patrick Lipinski. Obviously when it comes to this season, personally from everything I've seen in training, I feel like he's going to have a really good year. You can just tell in terms of his running and just the way he's able to move around the ground. And I feel like this year as well too, he's been using a lot of his body, and you can also tell that he has improved himself physically. So he's obviously gotten a bit stronger, and obviously, given that he's able to cover the ground extremely well, he's obviously gotten a lot fitter. Probably the other question going into this too is probably the shoulder. I was convinced last year he came back a tad too early in terms of his shoulder being fully repaired, and I think you can tell when he was playing a little bit, you could see like when he was going in for tackles, like he was a bit sort of hesitant to actually tackle and put pressure on. I can tell you now, as I said, being in training and stuff like that, I can tell you now that hesitancy to tackle, it's not there anymore. It's absolutely not there. And I would even say in terms of just the way he puts pressure on, it is at a very good standard. There was even a part of the training session recently, I think it was IQ. It might have even been last Friday, to be honest. There was a play where him and Q were going for the ball. If this was the Patrick Lipinski of last year, he wouldn't have fully committed. Where I feel like, this session, and I believe it was in Friday's one, so if you guys want to go check out that video, please be sure to check that out. And obviously all of my other videos. With Lipinski, he just went right through. So I would imagine when it comes to his shoulder, it should, we should have no issues with it. I did speak to him, I want to say about a week ago as well. He also confirmed that he hasn't had any issues with it this preseason in terms of, basically saying he's all good to go and he's ready. Yeah, that just begs the question, like, are we going to be getting a 22 Lipinski or a 23 Lipinski? So, and then for those that don't know or that don't understand where I'm coming from, that obviously 2023 Lipinski was a Lipinski where someone that has, a lot of talent and promise, but unfortunately, like, he probably didn't have the year he probably wanted. But then the 22 Lipinski, obviously when he came in, he was a fresh face. That was his first year at the club because we just got him through a trade from the Bulldogs. His first year, he finished 6th in the best and fairest. So that's obviously where that was obviously the season he had in his first year. And last year in 2023, he had a bit of a down year, and probably a year he probably wasn't expecting or hoping. But as I said, I can tell you now at training, I feel like he's going to have a really good year. I can even see him breaking into the top 5 for the best and fairest. Like, that's how strong of a year I feel like he's going to have. If you guys go back to the preseason game, and yes, I know it's preseason, but right before he did his shoulder, I want to say he had something like 25 disposals, and I think he even kicked 2 goals. And that was like just over 3/4 worth, that was just over 3/4 of game time. So if we can get those numbers, if we can get him to kick, say, 2 goals, have 25 disposals, and, be that sort of inside player, because I believe that his inside game, if you watch him closer, I feel like his inside game is extremely underrated, especially if you watch even the grand final. When he came on the sub, there was a lot of times where he would handball it out to others, and he would be I want to say handball merchant, but that's probably not the right way to say it, but he was the guy to dish it out. Like, he was your Tom Mitchell type, your Taylor Adams type, the guy to just go in and just to get the ball, and then once he gets the ball, he then handballs it back out. And he's always that player that seems to be the cog in the wheel that you never see and you never pay attention to, but does just as much impact, if not more impact, than other players around him. Like, I feel like he's a very special player, and I feel like he's going to do absolutely amazing this year. So for me personally, my expectations would be for him to finish top 5 of the best and fairest, because I feel like he can definitely achieve that, and I feel like if he puts his best foot forward and continues his preseason form into the main season, yeah, I don't see why not he can't be in our top 5 in the best and fairest, especially for a guy that if he was to have a bit more of a 2023 season, like he could have maybe potentially fallen out of the 23. But nah, if you've seen preseason, you've seen him move the way that he has and how much he's improved, and wouldn't even surprise me because he's not that old too. He's only just turned 25. I feel like in terms of his body now, like he's probably at the peak of his powers physically as well too. So I personally can't wait for him to play his 3rd year in the black and white, and I'm tipping for him to have probably his best season ever. What that is, we'll obviously wait and see, but I honestly don't think finishing top 5 in the best and fairest for Lipinski is that much of a stretch. Guess we'll leave it at that. Alright, so we've now reached to the end of the video, so yeah, make sure to put your comments in the comment section down below. What do you think Lipinski is going to be? Do you think he's going to have a down year? Do you think he's going to have an up year? Do you think he's going to finish top 5 in the best and fairest? Make sure to let me know, and yeah, without further ado, I guess we're going to finish up here. So yeah, so make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe for future content because we're not going away anytime soon, and yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series as we'll continue on to Degoe for the next one, and yeah, till then, I'll see you guys later. Alright, see you guys.